Okay, so in this video, I'll guide you how we can start working with Thrive Product Manager. Like whenever you initially start it, and how you can change the theme. Like if a client is using any other theme, then how can you change the theme? So this is initial setup of Thrive theme. Basically, this video is dedicated to setup of Thrive theme. So what you need to do is, first of all, you need to install Thrive Architect. That is essential because you will be editing all the pages using Thrive Architect. Now you can activate the theme. Now I have already installed it, so I just need to activate the theme from here, or I can also activate the theme from the appearance and appearances under and going into the themes option. So I'll activate the theme from here, and now it shows that the theme has been activated. So now I'll go to theme builder dashboard, and from here I can do some changes which will be reflected on all the pages. Like it will give me a chance to set up the doing the basic setup of the theme. Okay, so I can go into appearances and themes option, then I can go to customize option, and I think now it will take me to the Thrive theme builder. So this is a one-time setting that you need to do, and usually you don't need to work on it later. So one time you can set up all the pages. It's not allowing it from here, so let me see what other options we are having. Okay, so when we are seeing Thrive dashboard, we are seeing this option of Thrive theme builder. So from here I think we can do it. So let's see what different options it is giving us. Okay, perfect. So now we can open up this wizard, and first thing is logo. So we need to choose the logo. I think this is already selected, so we can okay, so there are two options: edit light logo and dark logo. So dark logo we have already selected. Now we can update and edit light logo also. So we haven't uploaded light logo. Let me upload it once and come back to you. So we have used this website Pine Tools, and actually I searched invert image colors, so it gave me this option. This is the first site that I got. So we can invert the image colors using this particular. Okay, so now we can save it also. If you want, you can save it, and similarly I can upload the other image also, other logo image, and invert it. So invert it. Okay, sorry, it's not uploading it. So we can invert this one also and save it as PNG. Okay, so now we have got inverted images. Now we can simply go to media folder and we can upload both the images. So here are the light logos. I think we have to change the names of the files once. Names are I think already changed. So why it is not uploading it? Let me try it again. Okay, it has already uploaded them. Right, so now we can go to Thrive themes again, edit light logo, and we can choose the logo from media file. I think logo. It's still not showing because I think we haven't. Let's reload this page once. Now we'll try again, edit light logo, and now it will show us the recent images. So this is the light logo that we have image uploaded. Okay, so now we have dark logo as well as light logo. We can choose and continue, choose this option, first step is done. Now second step is where we need to choose the brand colors. So let's choose the brand colors. What is the main brand color? Now brand color, I think we can choose from one of the pages that we have created. So I'll show you that page. So first thing is like if you have liked any particular template, then for example we like this particular template, so we thought that okay, like we should use their theme colors. But if in case like you're not having any idea and client has given you any colors, then you can use those colors. Here like client like this particular theme, so we are using this as a main color, so we can mention here what is the main brand color, so we can mention it here. Okay, and now we can choose and continue. Now it will ask you for the header. That is the third thing, I think. Let me check. So header, you can create it, or you can also select any particular header. Let me give you an idea. For example, these are the different settings that are available in the header, but the default header that we are using here is this one, and client has approved it. So what we can do is we can choose this one, I think. Yeah, this one is having a button also in the end, so client will be selling out subscription kits, so we can choose this button also. And this is not very broad also, so there are different options available as far as header is concerned. We are not a local business, so we'll not choose any header with a phone number, but if you are using any phone number based business, then you can choose it. But here there is no such thing, so what we can do is this header is also one of example. I think this is one of the saved header, but we are not using it, so we'll see what other options we are having. And I think this option is also good. And apart from that, yeah, so we can use this header as the default header. Now what is the next thing? Okay, this is the header that it will look like this, so it is showing us that this is how your header will look like. Okay, so now we can choose and continue. What is the next thing? Next thing is footer selection. So here again we can choose different types of footer. So there is this one of the footer that is available. Apart from this, there's this footer, so it depends upon you what design you like. You want to show any address or not. If you don't want to show any address, then choose a footer according to that. Since we are not a local business, we don't want to show the address here, so we can try to see what other options we are having. So let's see. This is a header which is having a subscription option in the end, like people can subscribe also. And what other options we are having? This is also one of the header. This header is also good. And what other options we are having? Here's the logo, address, and the links. And this header is good for a WooCommerce store, because there are 3 options also here, and these are WooCommerce headers, so that is why I think they are being recommended also. This is a WooCommerce header, and it has having the phone number and all the essential elements are there which are needed for a WooCommerce store. But again, we don't want to show the address as such, but let me see what other options we are having. So this one is also good. This is showing that there is a 10% discount on first order, and again a helpline and all those things are there. And this header is showing the buttons, so I think this is much better because we want to show the buttons, so that is needed, because the payment icons are needed if you will be running any kind of campaign, paid ad campaign. So customer service is good. I think this header is much better, so, and it is showing the free shipping and all those icons also. So see, so this is how we can choose the footer, sorry. Now choose and continue. Let's go to the next option, which is homepage selection. So homepage, I think we have already selected. Choose from ready-made home pages, choose from one of the pages. So I think we have already selected the home page. So we can choose and continue, and single blog post. So now it is giving us an idea that like how do you want to show the blog post page, blog article page. So this is one of the way where you can show the blog post. Okay, this is not blog post. Okay, so this is how the blog post page will look like, and I think this is nice looking. You can choose other options also if you want. There are other options here. So if you want to show a sidebar, you can choose this option. If you don't want to show sidebar, then you can choose this one. And apart from that, there is little difference between different headers or different styles that are being provided. So how do you want to portray it, how do you want to display it, it depends upon you. So we'll go with this one only because I think this is looking good. We can choose and continue. What is the next option? Blog post list, like the main blog page. How do you want to show it? So this is one of the option that is being shown of showing the main blog page. It is showing the sidebar also, and if you don't want to show sidebar, then you can choose other option. For example, this is also one of the option, and this is let me see what other options we are getting. So this option is without sidebar. This is also without sidebar, and so currently we can choose without sidebar because we don't have much to show in the sidebar. So we can try choosing this option. Let's see what it shows. So this is how the page will look like. It's simple, and I think it's easier to absorb also. So we can choose and continue. Now the page, how do you want to show your different pages? For example, this is one of the return policy page. It is looking good. So, and if you want to remove any section from here, you can remove it. And if you don't want to show, then it's okay. So currently I think it is looking good. The font is also good. There is nothing I want to change. So let's continue. So the next thing is menu. So it says that like we can select a menu here. So for that you need to be sure that you have created a menu here. So let us check what menu options we are having. So this is one of the main menu that we have created. Okay, and apart from that there is footer menu. So I think we can select the main menu option, main menu. And for footer menu, let's see what options we are having for footer menu. So for footer, I think this is also one of the option. And what is other? Footer shop info. So this is the other menu. So I think first menu is footer more info. So let's go with that. Footer more info. Activate menus on my site. Okay, and pages and blog posts, here you cannot choose the content. Now the header. Now shop header, how do you want to show the shop? Because we are using WooCommerce also. So how do you want to show the shop header? So this is one of the option. Choose e-commerce header with a drop down. This is one of the option. And apart from that, if you want to show any other option, then like you can choose any other header also. So now for WooCommerce site, naturally we want to show my account section also. So we'll have to change the menu from here. And I think we should change the main header also, because we didn't consider this thing, that people should have a my account section or cart thing and everything. So we should have selected a WooCommerce header. So these are the WooCommerce headers. This is the first style, WooCommerce 1, WooCommerce 2, and then WooCommerce 3. And this is also having a bar on the top, so this is looking good. Apart from this, this is clean also. This is not having anything. This is very minimal. This is okay, but I'll not say that it's very good. So I think this is looking much better, so we'll go with this. Okay, this is looking much better. So I think this is having the social media elements and a bar on the top. Then my account page also, personal my account page and cart value, total cart value. The icons are also, the proper menu selection is also there, so we can select this one. So now for the shop header also, okay, I think we didn't selected the header there, so let's select the header. Okay, it's already selected. The next thing is we can shop. For the shop header, we can choose the default for header only, because we have selected it for considering the WooCommerce point. Then footer section, I think we have already selected it according to WooCommerce only, so we can use my default footer only. And shop template, so how do you want to show, like there is a shop page, so how do you want to show the particular pages? So this is one of the option, but since we are not having many products, so we'll see what other options we are having. So this is the second option. See, we are not having we are having only single product, so let's see what options we are having for a store like ours, where there is not much products. So this is also one of the options that we can use. Apart from this is not look good, because this is with the filters, and we are not having that many products that we should use filters. Again, this is not good. This is good for large stores which are having good amount of products. And this one is also having a sidebar filter. We don't want that. So as per our requirements, we can either go with the third style, or we can go with this style. Third style is also good, but this one is better because it, like for a single product of ours, it will look good. So let's select this as a shop page, and let's see how it looks like. Okay, I think it's looking good. Yeah, it's looking good, nice and clean. It's looking good. So shop homepage is good to go. We can choose and continue. What is the next thing? Next thing is, how do you want to show your single product? So this is one of the way of showing your product page. This is one of the way. Okay, this is looking good, but we can again see what other options we are having. So let's see. This is one of the option where they are showing the icons on the top, but I don't prefer icons on the top. I want it to be a clean look. So let's see what other options we have. This is with a sidebar. We don't want a sidebar again. This is very clean again. So see, we are having two major options here. I think this is more clean. Let's try using this one instead. Okay, so you can display the code also here, and again there are, like, the product is there, your proper icons are there on the top. You can shift those icons in the bottom also. There is a bar here also, a call to action bar, and I think this looks good. So let's move ahead with the checkout page or cart page. How do you want to show the cart page? See, it is giving you so many options that, like, and multiple currencies are also available. So you can, like, this is one of the way in which people can perform their WooCommerce operation. This is the cart page. Apart from that, let's see what other options we are having. This is the second style, and this is the third style. In third style, you can show a bar also on the bottom, and here let's try. There is a bar on the top and in the bottom, so this is also one of the option, but let's try this one because there is an option to show the bar, so we can always change that bar. Okay, so this is one of the page, and discount. Okay, again you can let people connect to you for a 10% discount here, so this is again a good option. Now choose and continue, and then you have got a checkout page, so you can select the design for the checkout page as well. This is one of the way you can display the checkout page. This is nice and clean, and you can display a review also. This is nice and clean, so I think we can use this one, no need to change it. So we have completed the wizard, the theme setup, and I think we are good to go. Now we can go to dashboard, and now we can see that like what options we are getting. So this is one of the thing that you have done, and you can also always the branding, customize the branding from here. Typography, you can change the fonts. You can also select the site speed option here for speeding up the things. So these are the basic things that you can do with the Thrive theme setup. So if I'll go to the home page now, so let me refresh this page once. So this is the front page. Let me see what is the front page here. Okay, the front page is not selected. So how can I select the front page? Simply go to settings and reading option, and from here you can select the front page easily. So simply select the front page as home page. We have already created this page, so you can save it, and now you can refresh the pages once. So now it will start reflecting that this is the front page of your website. So you can see here that front page is displayed. You can view this page from here. So this is how your home page is looking like. It's more nice, neat and clean, but yes, this page, this bar you'll have to remove. So naturally you need to remove this page. You can edit this with Thrive Architect and remove the header. Apart from that, it's looking nice and clean, and I hope that your footer will also be there, the footer that you have selected. So you can see that this site now looks more professional, right? This is how it looks like, a more professional website as compared to the last one. So this is how you can initially do the setup for Thrive themes, and thereby you can mold all the other pages. So now if you will go to any of the pages in internal pages, then you will see that most of the things are sorted. The basic page designs are already created up, so you don't need to do much, right? You can see here most of the things are already done. The header and footer are already done. You just need to make minor changes. For example, this particular button can be changed, the header, the call to action bar can be changed. So these small changes you can always do later, but the basic structure or basic skeleton of your website is done. Okay, I hope the video is clear to you. In case of any doubts, do let me know. Thank you.